2025 was the year I quit my job, launched and relaunched my business, and realized I'm taking a 5th and 6th year at university. Let's talk about it, guys. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Esther. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, y'all. It's the one and only Esther. Today we are getting ready for 2026. It is December 10th, and this is the earliest that I have ever prepped myself for the new year. Usually around this time, I have a bunch of exams and I have to study and I can't really clean, or I'm either going back home and getting myself ready for traveling. I have a lot of things I want to do to get myself ready for 2026, and also just like a lot of refreshing, resetting, self-reflection, and that's what's going to be happening in this video. The first thing I'm actually going to do today is get my apartment decorated for Christmas. So we're gonna get my tree. The first thing we're gonna do is actually put my little bows on my cupboard, and we're gonna decorate them together. This one's a really long one, so I'm gonna assume it's one of these ones, but it's fine. Okay guys, I am completed. I think you guys can hear the stove, and I do have my laundry running too. I got hungry because I didn't actually eat anything this morning. This is like my breakfast slash lunch because I think it's like 1 p.m. right now. I'm gonna eat this. I have a lot of things I want to go over with you guys for my reset, but first things first was just to decorate, and then we can get into the logistics of 2026 and how I'm getting ready for it. We did it, you guys. Now we put it up. You guys, it has been several days later. We're getting reset for 2026, guys. In the last clip that you guys saw, I said I was going to talk about the logistics later, which ended up being not later, and now it's a couple days later. I'm going to talk to you guys about what I'm doing for my 2026, how my goals are changing, but also show you what I've been doing basically. The first thing I did was decorate and clean everything. And when I say everything, I mean freaking everything, okay? So what you guys saw me do was basically decorate for Christmas and then also clean my living room. I did a lot of stuff that I didn't think I was going to do. I moved around some stuff, little sneak peek with my business ESG code. So many things are happening, and a little plug for myself. I'm going to be doing a full separate series building ESG Co, and that is actually going to be coming really soon because ESG Co is relaunching January 1st. Is anybody else excited, or is it just me? My little beauty station used to be against my wall, and then I moved it from my wall to my window, and it just created like so much more space. It doesn't seem like so crowded in our living room anymore. Just so much better and so much cleaner and better for when my clients come in. So I'm about to show you guys my kitchen right now, and I'm gonna show you guys what I did, but I also did clean my room to an extent. and then it got dirty again. During my reading week, I rearranged my room. So I moved my bed to a completely other side of my room. Like I've never put my bed in this section. Like I put it right by my window. Everything needs to still be like deeply organized. Okay, so I started off with my cupboards. I'm gonna insert what my cupboards looked like before. Everything in my apartment is organized in a specific way. Recently, I decided that I wanted to have all of our stuff separated just for boundaries wise, but a lot of the cupboards were very messily put, I'll say. And I will show you what the cupboards look like because they look so good. And I just need you guys to see it. To start off, we have the first cupboard, two lower ones my roommate has, and then the two tops I have. Up in here is just all of the things that the apartment came with. And then on the other side is all my workout stuff. On the counters, if you guys didn't notice, the microwave is now moved onto this side. So the microwave's here, it's so much nicer here. In this bottom cupboard, it still kind of looks messy on the bottom, but my section is the top. That's all you need to worry about. And this other cupboard is now still nicely organized. As you can tell, my sections, so I have my spices, some bowls, and then on the top there, I don't know what to put on there yet. Now in these drawers, I moved all the paperwork that was in the top drawer and turned that into my utensils drawer. I will be getting more utensils, gold utensils. Matter of fact, I have some tea over here. The second one of my roommates, this one is mine. So basically I just separated it equally. So like mine, hers, you know? So when I open it, it used to be a mess and a half, and then the rest, everything is pantry. So anything that needs to be refilled will get refilled into these containers. This will actually be fully covered with more of these. I just have to get taller ones from Amazon and then some more from Dollarama. All of these are from Dollarama. My kitchen looks literally incredible and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love how organized things look now. The only thing I have to do is just buy new things. So there's my kitchen. That was the first thing that I did. And yesterday I literally completed the bulk of everything that I needed to be set for basically for the new year, but just in general, because one of my goals for the new year is to actually get into cooking regularly, okay? Because I don't be eating regularly. I have an issue. Now that everything's put in place and organized, I can cook. Now we are on to the logistics of 2026. 2025, let me be real with you guys, it was actually the most dead ass freaking year I've ever had in my freaking life. What people do before the new year is reflect on their past year and reflect on what they did and who they became. And I've been reflecting on 2025 since October, since my birthday, since I turned 22. I was like, what did I do? On that day, I was like, oh my, what have I done in these 22 years but go to school? What have I done in these 22 years? Go to school, work, go to school, get a job, then quit my job, then what have I done in this 22 years that have been like, boom, 22. My thoughts of 2025 were just so, everything was so repetitive and so boring. But then there's also people who have the worst 2025s ever in their life. And I'm sitting here complaining about it being boring. Yeah, I reflected and I went onto my Notion. Went through every single month. January, nothing happened. February, I got diagnosed with ADHD. Woo, hallelujah, praise God, thank you. March, went to a solo concert. Maro, my favorite artist of all times. Times Messiah, he was so good, but I just love Maro, okay? Concert, wow. All of March, by the way. April, nothing happened. May, nothing. June, I found a doctor, got blood work, I'm low iron. Did we all already know that? Yes, wonderful. June was my last month of working at Sephora. July, I quit Sephora. I also broke my entire pinky nail. It is now grown back. But also July was where all hell broke loose. So much ish went down in that summertime that I never even I didn't even step out of my house for the next how many months until school started. I was like, oh my, life is not real. After July, I said, everybody can go die. And then I went in full isolation mode times 10. I feel like 2025 was my full isolation season. I have no friends. I have no job anymore. So I'm just by myself. I go to school and then I come home. That's all my life consists of. After that, nothing happened. August, nothing. September, nothing. October, nothing. It was my birthday, but I did nothing. I stayed in my house. November, nothing. December, nothing. Nothing happened, guys. Nothing so big where I'm like, wow, this was such a good year. I've changed. I've really grown. Nothing happened. My biggest wins, I guess, for 2025 was just my ADHD and then finally figuring out how I work and seeing differences in my education and how life is going and how I get things done. And my biggest struggles were obviously my education, school, university. actually kills me. New things with my pre-dental life and figuring out my path. What I've learned, my unexpected lesson, is that this setback was actually necessary and severely needed. Because I don't know how I would make it if I did do everything according to whatever plan I had in my brain. Because then again, that's not even the real plan. The real plan is whatever God has planned for me. Thank you. That's my reflection. Mine wasn't as difficult as you would think. But there's that. My room is actually very messy, so I apologize in advance. Sorry guys, I just genuinely know that I have gotten my period literally right at this moment. Now, I know. All motivation has just run out of my body. Anyways, I shall continue. I shall fight through. Next on this list was to make my vision board. This was the fun part. Okay, let me tell you, this was the fun part. Okay, the first thing I did, actually, I watched this girl on YouTube. Her name is Faith. She does these like informative, empowering YouTube videos, and she was talking about vision boards, and she was like, a lot of you guys are making mood boards instead of vision boards. You just want to see things that look pretty, like, oh, it's the beach, like, oh, cute, but like, it's not a vision board. Like, do you want to be on the beach? Like, what's the vibe? You know what I mean? Vision boards are supposed to be very specific and very directed to your goal. And when I looked back on my 2025 vision board, I realized it was giving not truly a vision board. I took the ideas from that girl's YouTube video. I actually don't know if her name is Faith. Is her name Faith? Her name is not Faith. Her name is Grace Beverly. I'm mixing her up with somebody else. Where did I get the name Faith from? Anyways, her name is Grace Beverly. But I watched her video and it spiraled into me creating my vision board, but in a better way. I wrote down what I wanted to be in 2026, who I wanted to be in 2026, what I wanted to do in 2026. I wrote some ish down on my Notion. And then I went on Pinterest and I picked very specific pictures, and I didn't pick pictures that are so far away from 2026. 2025, I had dental school on my vision board. I wasn't graduating in 2025. Where was that logic, you know? I wouldn't even be going to dental school in 2025 if I didn't graduate. You know what I mean? Like, it was so like, why are you dumb? Anyways, I'm not gonna put dental school on my vision board because that's not for 2026. That is for after I graduate. Amen. Thank you. Then after I wrote down the little things, went on pictures, nitpicked my pictures. Also, I picked pictures of people that low-key look like me. Anybody who looked like me from the back, from the side, color black, you need to be a black person. Sorry, I'm not putting some random ass white girl on my freaking vision board. I'm sorry. I'm like, this is for me. Please don't take that as racist, but I need to see the vision board with somebody that low-key looks like me, because it's like, yo, is that you? And it's like, yeah, it is me. It actually is me. Yes, that is me laying on the beach. Yes, that is me. And yeah, made my vision board, did all of that. It was actually so fun. Another thing that is very important, I guess this is actually a good thing that I got from 2025, was actually planning and journaling to an extent. Okay, I got myself into planning talk, and then got my first cloth and paper inserts, and then all hell broke loose, and now I just always buy everything from them, and I've just fully become an addict. My planner / journal stack right now is just these two. This one is my regular planner. This one is my journal. This one is ring bound. This one is disc bound. So I actually put my planner to use at the end of the year. I'm mad because I didn't use it that much in the beginning, like quarter 1 and quarter 2. I haven't got my 2026 planner inserts yet, but one thing I am actually changing in this 2026 is this planner. This planner, if you're actually getting the real thing, this is the MM size, the medium. This is the GM size, the large. Just for perspective, okay? This one, because this is the desk agenda, it is just the cover. Like, you can put this on any notebook if you want to. With this one, the rings are so tiny that I can't fit that much stuff in there. Like, you can literally see how tiny that is. And I only have December in here, just 1 month. And the fact that I have to change them out every single month, like, what if I wanted to plan ahead every time? So on Etsy, I found a disc mechanism where you can just replace the entire disc. Yes, that involves chopping into your freaking thing. This isn't real. That's just me. If you guys actually spend that much money, that's another thing. This was like $30. So yeah, I'm going to chop this up, put the bigger rings in there. I think they're like 30 centimeters. I don't know. But the rings are so tiny, like so tiny. So that's something I'm going to be doing for 2026. My journal right now is actually, the disc bound is great. Like I have so much space, like so much, like the rings are huge. I am going to be replacing the rings though. The rings are going to be cheetah print. Well, not really cheetah print. The rings are going to be tortoiseshell, and the gold is nice. I love the gold, but tortoiseshell, guys, tortoiseshell and cheetah print are my life. I've noticed so much changes in my 2025 life, closer to the end of 2025, like the beginning of school. It was incredible. I feel like I need to make some tea now because that period has come, and I'm a little bit angry that it has come, but let's go make some hibiscus tea. Let me show you guys how I make my tea. This is my kettle. I'm actually gonna get a whistling kettle from Le Creuset. With my goal of getting into cooking, I need to replace all of my old pots and pans, and I'm going to be investing money in Le Creuset. Anyways, I'm about to show you guys how I make my tea. This is Sudanese tea, okay? This is chai with buharat. You need the buharat. Cardamom, cloves, always. My tea kettle has an infuser built in to the cap. Oh, you also need cinnamon. Don't forget that. I'm gonna do 2 little cardamoms in there, and then like you can do as many cloves. Really, I throw in like that much. And then with the hibiscus, this has to soak on its own, and this can get me like, I don't know, 4 cups of tea. Okay, you guys, I am now sipping on my tea. I always put lemon in my tea. Depending on the tea I'm drinking, I always love to have lemon in it. I'm gonna sip on this tea and then I'm gonna get back to y'all. Okay, guys, it has now been a million hours later. I did indeed get my period. And then I didn't want to do anything anymore, and nobody can tell me nothing. But thankfully, we've touched on everything in this video. My hair is doing some type jacked whatever crap. I don't know what it's doing. I mentioned to you guys that I was going to be spending my holidays here by myself, but I might actually be going back home literally next week. Plans have changed drastically and I gotta go home. I don't know what's about to go down, but hopefully I have a video ready for you guys next Friday. But there's that. 2026 is coming soon. Can't wait for it to come. I'm tired of 2025. It needs to go immediately. Like, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of a lot of talking, but that's what you got to do when it comes to planning your life. Anyways, I will see you guys when I see y'all. Make sure to watch all my videos because they are fire. I say that in every video because of the fact. Period. And once again, subscribe. Yalla bye, yalla bye, yalla bye, bye, bye. Yalla bye, guys.